Hi, it's Ashley with Usborne Books and More, and today I'm going to show you some more books that are great for teaching our kids pre-reading and reading skills. Starting from when they're toddlers, this Colorful World series is great for your kids to learn to spot the difference. Matching and learning to spot things is a pre-reading skill, so that's a great one to start with. Of course, they need to know their alphabet and their letter sounds. We have tons of alphabet books, so if you are looking for a specific book, let me know and I can help you find them. But I particularly like this because it comes with a slipcover case, and the illustrations are just gorgeous. I love them, and I like that it tells a story as well as learning the letters. So it was a bad day for the animals at Alphabet Zoo, and it began when the alpacas ate all the apples. So it goes throughout the zoo with every letter and every animal. Super fun book. Okay, there's a mouse about the house. We also have a squirrel's tale. And this one is the mouse who goes through the slot on each page, and kids don't realize that they're learning, but it teaches kids that you read a story from left to right. And he goes throughout the book, and at the end pops out of this hole at the back, and he says, "Let's do it again." Now what's great about this is I can get you a replacement if you lose your mouse, but you can also trace over this example right here if you lose the mouse, and then there's a spot to hold the mouse at the front. Okay, next is our book of Farmyard Tales. This is one of our combined volumes. It has a CD in the front, which is awesome, and a map of Apple Tree Farm. I love that it is the same characters. My daughter has the beginning of each story memorized because they all start the same. This is Apple Tree Farm. This is Mrs. Boot the farmer. She has two children called Poppy and Sam and a dog called Rusty. So she loves reading that part because she has it memorized. But it is a dual reader. And what that means is the top here is a complete story, but it's very easy, simplified text, and then it's probably at a beginning of first grade level, and so as your kids are learning to read, you can have them read the top line, and then you can read the bottom line of text. And it's also great if you've got a busy toddler that can't sit through a story because it is a complete story on the top. You can just read the top line, or when you're children are a little bit older, maybe end of first grade or beginning of second grade, they can read the bottom line and read the whole story. And you can also have a younger child read the top and the older child read the bottom. So just as a super fun way to read the story together. But there are tons of different stories in this book about this family and their adventures on their farm. And there's also a duck that you can find on every page. He's right here, which is great for the little kids to learn of visual discrimination and recognizing that the difference between shapes and letters. So we love Farmyard Tales. And then we have the First Reading Library. And this one's kind of spendy. I think it's $69.99. So before I joined, this is what I got with my Hostess rewards when I had a party. So if you want to host a party, this is it's a great way to get this collection. But you start off with the first book. Let me see if I can find the page back here. And it was great because if your child knows these common sounds and these letters, then they can read the story. So the parent reads this side, and then the child reads the bigger text over here. And so if they know those letters and sounds at the back of the book, they can read this whole story. And it is also great because there are comprehension puzzles at the back with the answers. And also, I forgot to mention that this series comes with a parent guide, so you know how to use it with your children. And then once they get about halfway through, they are reading the whole story by themselves. But again, it has what letters and sounds you need to know at the end, and it has the comprehension puzzles. And it is a great series that grows with your kids, and they build their confidence. And we love this one. I think it really helps my daughter learn how to read. And then building off of that, we have our phonics books. This one's Ted and Friends. That is $19.99, and it comes with a CD and has a bunch of different phonics stories in them. And this one has little flaps throughout the book. And it is a great choice. What I don't like about it, because I'm kind of OCD, is that the pages are kind of crazy. They don't match up. So I prefer this other series, Cow Takes a Bow. We also have Raccoon on the Moon, and I think there's another one too. But these ones are only $15, and they have 6 of our phonics stories in them. So if you were to buy each of these stories separately, I think they're $6.99 a piece. You're looking at about $40. So it is a great value for only $15. It's amazing. And just like the very first reading set, we've got the introduction at the beginning that tells you how to use the book, and then the stories are pretty funny. "I'll take a seat, please," says Brown Cow. "The tent is full. There's no room now." My daughter really loved reading these for her 20 minutes of reading time after she was learning to read. We love that series. Okay, and next is our Billy B. Brown series. There's also Hey Jack for the boys, but Billy B. Brown and Hey Jack are best friends, so they show up in each other's stories. But what is awesome about these books is that the author actually has a daughter who is dyslexic, and so you'll notice that there's very big font, and the spacing between the letters is bigger, and there's no more than 60 words per page, which is nice. And also there are no run-on sentences. The sentences stop at the end of the page, so they don't run on to the next page. And we've also got pictures throughout the book, so it is a great chapter book for your kids that are maybe first grade level, that have just learned to read and they're ready for chapter books. And then I don't have one of these, but you can graduate to the Billy B. Mystery Series, which is the same characters and a little bit longer text, more words on each page, not quite as many pictures, but is also a great choice. So those were some of our great books for pre-reading and reading skills.